Welcome to Quiz Time. I'm your quiz master, Sean, and I've got trivia questions for you. 100 of them. There may be a theme, there may not be a theme, but we'll cover pop culture, history, geography, maybe mathematics, science. Let's see what we know. What creature inspired the design of Santa's reindeer? The moose, the Arctic fox, or the caribou? Santa's reindeer were inspired by the caribou. Which fairy tale inspired Disney's Cinderella? The Brothers Grimm version, Charles Perrault's Cinderella, or the Italian La Gatta Cenerentola? It was Charles Perrault's Cinderella. Which dress made of meat caused a sensation at the MTV Video Music Awards? Lady Gaga's meat dress, Madonna's beef gown, or Bjork's foodie couture? It was Lady Gaga's meat dress. What year was the first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade held? 1924, 1945, or 1931? And that year was 1924. Who is credited with creating Thanksgiving as a harvest celebration? The early settlers in Jamestown, the Wampanoag and Pilgrims, or the Spanish explorers in Florida? It was the Wampanoag and Pilgrims. What is the name of the Christmas song that includes a partridge and a pear tree? Jingle Bells, Deck the Halls, or the 12 Days of Christmas? It was the 12 Days of Christmas. What year was Halloween officially recognized as a holiday in the U.S.? 1865, 1921, or 1900? And it was 1921. The phrase Merry Christmas became popular due to which author? Clement Clark Moore, Charles Dickens, or Washington Irving? It was Charles Dickens. Which dress, famously worn by Jackie Kennedy, became a symbol of 1960s elegance? The pink Chanel suit, the ivory sheath dress, or the navy A-line gown? It was the pink Chanel suit. In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, which ghost visits Scrooge first? It was the ghost of Christmas. Oh, which ghost? Jacob Marley. He does it first. What historical garment did Coco Chanel famously popularize? Coco Chanel popularized the little black dress, the LBD. What does the name Halloween mean? Holy Evening, Eve of All Saints, or Night of the Dead? Halloween means Eve of All Saints, All Hallows Eve. The tradition of carving pumpkins for Halloween originated in which country? Ireland, England, or Scotland? Carving pumpkins originated in Ireland. Which U.S. president declared Thanksgiving a national holiday? George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, or Abraham Lincoln? And it was Abraham Lincoln. What was Santa's sleigh originally pulled by in Scandinavian folklore? Was it pulled by horses, goats, or wolves? In Scandinavian folklore, Santa's sleigh was driven by goats. Which iconic dress was made of 6,000 pearls and worn by Lupita Nyong'o at the Oscars? Calvin Klein, Versace, or Chanel? By Lupita Nyong'o. Calvin Klein. The Easter egg is said to have originated from which ancient practice? Pagan spring festivals, Christian Lent rituals, or Roman fertility rites? It comes from pagan spring festivals. What is the name of the Dutch version of Santa Claus? Is it Krampus? Is it Saint Nicholas? Or is it Sinterklaas? The Dutch version is Sinterklaas. Who designed Queen Elizabeth II's wedding dress? Her wedding dress was designed by Norman Hartnell. Which Roman goddess is believed to have influenced the creation of Halloween? Was it Venus? Was it Pomona? Or was it Proserpina? It was Pomona. What is the name of Santa's lead reindeer, often depicted with a glowing red nose? Is it Rudolph? Is it Dasher? Is it Comet? You ever saw it, you'd say it glows. It's Rudolph. The Pilgrims who celebrated the first Thanksgiving were a part of which religious group? The first Thanksgiving was celebrated by a group of separatists. Which famous historical dress was referred to as the revenge dress? Princess Diana's black cocktail dress, Jackie Kennedy's pink Chanel suit, or Marilyn Monroe's happy birthday gown? It was Princess Diana's black cocktail dress. What country is credited with the first use of a decorated Christmas tree? Is it Switzerland? Is it Germany? Or is it Austria? The first decorated Christmas tree, credit goes to Germany. What color was the dress Marilyn Monroe famously wore while standing over a subway grate in The 7-Year Itch? Was it a red dress, a black dress, or a white dress? Marilyn Monroe was wearing a white dress. What is the cultural significance of the Easter Bunny in European folklore? The cultural significance is it's a symbol of fertility. Which First Lady introduced the tradition of hosting an annual Thanksgiving turkey pardon? Was that Barbara Bush? Was it Eleanor Roosevelt? Or was it Mamie Eisenhower? It was Mamie Eisenhower who started that. What is the origin of Halloween's trick-or-treating tradition? Medieval sewing practices? Colonial American harvest festivals? Or was it the Celtic Samhain customs? It was medieval sewing practices. What is the traditional color associated with Santa Claus before Coca-Cola popularized the red suit? Was it white? Was it blue? Or was it green? Santa originally was associated with a green suit? Which designer created the iconic black dress worn by Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's? Who designed that dress? The designer was Hubert de Givenchy. What is the closest galaxy to the Milky Way? The Large Magellanic Cloud, the Andromeda Galaxy, or the Triangulum Galaxy? It is the Andromeda Galaxy. Which theory suggests aliens might avoid Earth due to its violent inhabitants? The Fermi Paradox, the zoo hypothesis, or the Great Filter theory? It's the zoo hypothesis. Which ancient civilization is credited with the origins of astrology? Is that the Greeks, the Egyptians, or is it the Babylonians? It is the Babylonians. What percentage of the ocean is estimated to have been explored by humans? Have humans explored 15%, 5%, or 25% of the oceans? We've only explored about 5% of the ocean. What unique ability do some spiders, like the diving bell spider, possess? Generating light from their silk, building webs underwater, or flying long distances? They can build their webs underwater. What is the theoretical boundary of a black hole called? Is it the event horizon, the gravitational limit, or the cosmic edge? That point is called the event horizon. What is the name of the famous alien conspiracy surrounding a crash in 1947? Is that the Roswell incident, the Nevada sightings, or the Area 51 crash? It is the Roswell incident. What is the deepest known point in the Earth's oceans? Is it the Mariana Trench? Is it the Hadal Abyss? Or is it the Challenger Deep? It is the Challenger Deep. Which type of spider silk is considered one of the strongest materials on Earth? Orb weaver spider silk, golden silk orb weaver silk, or Darwin's bark spider silk? It is Darwin's bark spider silk. Which galaxy type is the Milky Way classified as? Is it a spiral galaxy, an irregular galaxy, or is it an elliptical galaxy? The Milky Way is a spiral galaxy. Which alien theory suggests life may exist in microbial form on Mars? The panspermia hypothesis, the red planet life theory, or the exobiology theory? It is the panspermia hypothesis. What percentage of Earth's biomass is estimated to be living in the ocean? Of all the living biomass, 90% of it is living in the ocean. What ancient structure aligns perfectly with astrological constellations? Stonehenge, the pyramids of Giza, or Machu Picchu? The pyramids of Giza. Which spider is known for mimicking ants as a defense mechanism? There's a spider that pretends to be an ant. And that spider is The ant mimic spider. What is the largest galaxy in the local group of galaxies? The Milky Way, the Andromeda, or the Triangulum galaxy? The Andromeda is the largest galaxy in the neighborhood. Which ancient Roman figure wrote extensively about astrology? The Roman figure writing about astrology? That would have been Ptolemy. What term is used to describe the theory that Earth's oceans were formed by comet impacts? The hydrospheric accumulation, celestial hydration hypothesis, or the late heavy bombardment? It is the late heavy bombardment theory. What is the estimated age of the universe? 8.5 billion years, 13.8 billion years, or 20.1 billion years? $13.8 billion years is our current guess. Which spider is infamous for its highly toxic bite? The huntsman spider, the Goliath bird eater, or the black widow? And it is the black widow. Which celestial body is sometimes referred to as a failed star? And that celestial body is a brown dwarf. What is the main predator of the giant Pacific octopus? Is it humans? Is it sharks? Or is it orcas? It is sharks. Which star system is often cited in alien contact conspiracy theories? Alpha Centauri, Betelgeuse, or Zeta Reticuli? It is Zeta Reticuli. What is the primary purpose of spider venom? Digesting prey internally, a defense against predators, or simply killing prey? It is for digesting prey internally. Which ocean zone is almost entirely unexplored due to extreme pressure? And that ocean zone is the Hadal Zone. Which galaxy is believed to have formed through a merger of two smaller galaxies? The Milky Way galaxy, the Sombrero galaxy, or the Whirlpool galaxy? And that is the Milky Way. What is the purpose of the Webb telescope? Observing black holes, studying early galaxies, or tracking comets? The primary purpose of the Webb telescope. We put it up there to study early galaxies. What element is found in high concentrations in the deep sea, theorized to have originated from meteorites? Uranium, platinum, or iridium? And that would be iridium. Which culture considered spiders sacred and linked to creation myths? The Inuit, the Hopi, or the Zulu? And that is a myth of the Hopi. Which black hole theory suggests they could act as portals to other universes? And that black hole theory is the Einstein-Rosen bridge. Which asteroid was famously linked to the extinction of the dinosaurs? Was it asteroid Ceres, Vesta, or Chicxulub? And that asteroid is Chicxulub. What fascinating feature of koala fingerprints surprises veterinarians? They are completely unique, they are identical to their parents, or they change with age. Koala fingerprints are completely unique. Which hormone balances estrogen's effects in the male body? Testosterone, progesterone, or adrenaline? It is testosterone. Which part of the adrenal gland produces adrenaline? Is it the cortex, the medulla, or the capsule? It is the medulla. Adrenaline triggers which bodily response? Rest and digest, sleep inducing, or fight or flight? Adrenaline produces the response fight or flight. Testosterone is primarily produced in which organs in males? Testosterone is produced in the testes. Which of these is not a symptom of an adrenaline rush? Slowed breathing, increased heart rate, or dilated pupils? Which is not a symptom of an adrenaline rush? Slowed breathing. Estrogen is responsible for which key function in the female body? Regulating glucose levels, controlling adrenal responses, or developing secondary sexual characteristics? Developing secondary sexual characteristics. Progesterone helps prepare the body for what? Sleep cycles, muscle growth, or pregnancy? Progesterone prepares the body for pregnancy. Which hormone plays a significant role in male aggression? There's a hormone that produces male aggression, and that's primarily testosterone. Adrenaline causes blood levels to do what? Dilate in skeletal muscles, constrict in non-essential areas, or both A and B? And the answer is both A and B. What unusual fact about cat whiskers do veterinarians know? Cat use whiskers to sense temperature, whiskers grow faster if trimmed, or whiskers help detect objects in complete darkness? Whiskers help detect objects in complete darkness. How does adrenaline affect glucose levels in the blood? Adrenaline, and what effect does it have? It increases glucose levels. Estrogen has protective effects on which body system? Digestive, cardiovascular, or nervous? Estrogen has protective effects on the cardiovascular system. Which tea is believed to have been the first brought to England? Oolong, green tea, or black tea? And that would be green tea. Where was tea first cultivated? Tea was first cultivated in China. What is a fascinating fact about rabbit teeth that veterinarians know? They grow continuously throughout their lives, they are shed every few years, or they stop growing in winter. Rabbit teeth grow continuously throughout their lives. Progesterone is produced in which part of the female body? Is it the thyroid, the pituitary gland, or in the ovaries? Progesterone is produced in the ovaries. What effect does testosterone have on red blood cell production? Testosterone affects red blood cells by increasing red blood cells. How does adrenaline affect digestion? It speeds it up, it has no effect, or it slows it down. Adrenaline affects digestion by slowing it down. The tea drinking tradition in England became popular during which monarch's reign? Charles II's, Elizabeth I, or was it Queen Victoria that started the tea drinking tradition in England? It was King Charles II. Which hormone helps maintain pregnancy after conception? Is it progesterone, adrenaline, or testosterone? It is progesterone. What percentage of tea consumed worldwide is black tea? And the percentage worldwide of black tea is 75% of it is black tea. What is a fun fact about goldfish that veterinarians often share? Goldfish cannot recognize colors, goldfish can remember for months, or goldfish never stop growing. Goldfish can remember for months. Which hormone is most affected during menopause? Is it adrenaline, progesterone, or is it estrogen? It is estrogen. How does adrenaline affect memory formation during stressful events? It has no effect on it, it reduces it, or it enhances it. Adrenaline affects memory by enhancing it. Which English monarch married a Portuguese princess, bringing tea as part of her dowry? And that monarch is Charles II. What is a lesser known fact about horses? Horses lack stomach acid, horses cannot vomit, or horses digest through 2 stomachs. Horses cannot vomit. What is a key benefit of progesterone in the female body? It promotes hair growth, it thickens the uterine lining, or it speeds up metabolism. It thickens the uterine lining. Which country consumes the most tea per capita? The most tea per capita. And that is Turkey. Adrenaline has what effect on the airways during a stressful situation? It relaxes and widens them, or does it close them temporarily, or does it narrow them? It relaxes and widens them. What significant telescope launched in 1990 revolutionized our understanding of the universe? The James Webb Telescope, the Hubble Space Telescope, or the Chandra X-ray Observatory? It was the Hubble Space Telescope. Which flower is often associated with secrecy due to its Latin name, Viola odorata? The daisy, lavender, or is it the violet? It is the violet. Who was the first female Prime Minister of Australia? Was it Julia Gillard, Joan Kerner, or was it Penny Wong? It was Julia Gillard. The wattle flower, a symbol of unity, is the emblem of which country? Canada, Australia, or South Africa? The wattle flower is the symbol of Australia. What scientific innovation helped create a cloned sheep named Dolly? What scientific innovation helped make Dolly? The nuclear transfer technology. Which Australian Prime Minister served the longest uninterrupted term? Was it John Howard, Robert Menzies, or does that distinction go to Malcolm Fraser? And that would be Robert Menzies. Which flower is a traditional symbol of jealousy in Victorian flower language? Is it the marigold? Is it the yellow rose? Or is it the chrysanthemum? It is the yellow rose. The lotus flower symbolizes what in many Asian countries? Strength and resilience, prosperity and wealth, or enlightenment and purity? It symbolizes enlightenment and purity. Which flower is traditionally associated with remembrance and veterans? Is it the lily, the daffodil, or is it the poppy? And that flower is the poppy. And now question 100. What groundbreaking scientific project was launched in the late 1990s to map all human genes? Which project was that? It was the Human Genome Project. Thank you for playing Quiz Time. Drop your score in the comments section, please. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss Quiz Time. We love doing Quiz Time with you. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.